Okay, so day 2, proportional reasoning. This is what we decided upon of what we thought proportional reasoning was yesterday. We don't know. But our guesses were how big or how small something is, how much something has compared to something else, that was Murray, how much a portion is of something, that was Fina, how much of something, and that came from that purple task, or the size or shape of something. We talked about what we thought proportional reasoning was yesterday, and a lot of you applied proportional to kind of portions. So you kind of have some idea of what's going on, but not everything. So I've got a new word up there today. Okay, we can use multiplicative thinking to solve problems. So multiplicative is a new word today. I know that's a handful, eh? And the word multiplicative, you probably have some idea what that word kind of means, right? Just based on what the root is. That will help you do some more proportional thinking, and I promise by the end of the day, you'll feel a little bit clearer about what proportional thinking kind of looks like, okay? So, just a reminder about our 7 commandments, because you're going to do some problem solving today. You're going to have to do some thinking, and so you are going to need to read and reread. For some of you that are skimmers and scanners, you need to make sure that you read twice to make sure you don't accidentally answer the wrong part of the question. You need to, I'm going to be putting it up on the smart board today so you aren't able to highlight anything, but you can definitely talk with your shared math partner about things that you see that you want to highlight or want to make note of. You're going to need to make a plan, I promise you today. It is not a knowledge type question. So you are going to think about what math tools you're going to need to use from the cart. You're going to have to write down what you know and what you think you're going to need to effectively show to solve. Okay? Then I would suggest you do some estimating. To talk about what's reasonable before you start, you're going to put all your work down. Pictures, numbers, and or words based on what's the best fit. Remember, you need to show your reasoning. You need to prove it. You can't just say because I know. Double check all your calculations for user error. And then you need to ask yourself, is our final answer reasonable? Okay? I want to remind you what we talked about in the first couple of weeks about going back to what works and doesn't work in a group. And part of being collaborative is you being able to think about what do I like, so then you are owing it to that other person to do that. Okay? So, you guys are going to be thinking multiplicatively today and be able to bring that one home to the dinner table. I know, that's a doozy.